let me check here. I'm actually live this time. Because that was stupid. I wasn't live for about 23 minutes. Luckily, didn't really miss anything. There we are. Now I'm live. Jeez. You didn't really miss all that much. All I did was I updated this to have a more cool sign and gave this place a sunroof and another electric sign. I didn't do anything to the family fun diner. I changed up one room in here. All I did was just change up this room here to be more lore accurate to the series. So, and all you really missed was just me building this. I didn't really say much as well. I was just kind of locked in. But now that I look at this, I don't really like the white glazes terracotta. So let's quickly just do this. Get rid of all the white glaze terracotta. I'm going to so I actually kind of like that. I'm leaving this for the stairs. It's looking good already. I'm gonna kind of bring in something more. So I don't know what else to. I don't know what to do the walls as. So I'm bringing this up one more. So I'm gonna need quite a bit of space to do 2 different layers. There will not be a generator here. It will be different. It should just be. That's why I've left a lot of space. There won't be generators. There'll be thingies. What's it called? There will be going to have a door here, right next to the stairs. Actually, put it, yeah, right next to the stairs. I'm going to put that there. For the kitchen, put that there. We're going to give it a smooth red sandstone wall. I've left quite a bit of space there because I want to add in another, just one last. Actually, wait, I'll actually combine. I was going to add in like a new room there, but I think I'll just combine them into making the kitchen. It's going to be a kitchen, a lot bigger. So why not, instead of just making the kitchen like this, why don't I just have this be the kitchen here? Okay, just one little corner here. The kitchen here. So, there we are, it's already coming together. So I'm going to put something here. I think this is going to be where I put the living room. I also want to put a window here, so I'm going to put a window here facing out there. So put the window here. There we are. Alright. So yep, okay. I just have to make sure. I want to have, let's swap it to grey wool here. And I think I want to make this one a lot more, a lot different. Okay, so this is the living room. There's not a lot of space, but that's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Okay, I'm going to choose smooth stone as the walls. It's a little ugly, but gets the job done. It's fine as well. I want to give this room a more unique shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this part of the wall here. And since that's the top of the living room, I'm going to bring this out forward here. By just a bit. And actually, I'm probably not going to have this. I'm going to... Let's see. Huh. It does look a little weird. Especially from the inside. On the outside... Yeah, it looks very weird. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna get rid of these and this, so I can add in brick stairs here. Okay, but bro, I can't speak English. Okay, we just build, and build. There we are. Grey wool, grey wool, grey wool, grey wool. Remove this real quick. Actually, no. I'm going to change this to there. Oh, like that. Wait, I need to move this. Bam and bam. I think I might do that instead. That looks a lot better than what I previously did. There we are. Yeah, that looks better. And plus now the house has a little bit of an extra shape to it. Now, move that. What roof would I have? This. Yeah, smooth quartz. I love to use smooth quartz as the roof, so we're using smooth quartz as the roof. What's a light here that can be flipped off? Okay, no. Basically, none of them can be flipped off except for the redstone lamp. So, oh wait, no. These lamps can be. But I don't really want to put them in every room. Now, I don't want to block off the stairs because the stairs obviously need to go upstairs. Because that's where stairs are going to go. Said Captain Obvious. So, bam. Let me get rid of these out here. Right, through here, we're going to get black concrete, put it there. What would I put here? I'm not sure what to do here. I might do oh, actually. This is going to be the kitchen. The back door to the house is going to be here, so, wait, let me get the bricks out. Got bricks. Then stone. Bam. That's the back door of the house. Right here might be the pantry. So, like terracotta. And also smooth red sandstone. I probably needed that, but oh well. Probably have like a mini bedroom there for like a guest. And these can probably be not a storage area, because this is too big to be just a storage area, but probably for something else. I'm just gonna top off the entire place here. So that way I can fully try to okay, what would I put as the... I might put prismarine blocks. Or bricks, whatever they are. So what I have is a living room, an entrance hallway, a kitchen with a pantry, and the upstairs. But not, the upstairs isn't even done yet. So what could this area be? So I planned the guest bedroom here. It's going to be quite small, to be honest. So I might just make this a closet, and then have just like this area here a bedroom. That's all. So like from here to here, this is a bedroom, spare one. So that way the person living in this room isn't. This could have been Terrence's room in the large series. I didn't really have a vision for this room, for this house, when I started it. Of course, I had a vision for these two, because I had already previously, well, for all three of them, because I had previously made them. This is the 2000s to 2010 version of the Falcon house. So I didn't really have a vision for this, unlike the vision I had for the 2030s to 2040s or 2050s Falcon house. So, the floor. I think for the floor, this one I'll just go old school and I'll do planks. Um, Alright, so boom. Alright. I don't know what to do for this room. It might just have to be some sort of like extra room, because this is going to be Terrence's room, and it's going to have red wool as the floor for this part here. And polished granite as the floor here. Right, that is the downstairs area marked out and completed. So, we have the entrance hallway, we have the living room. That looks annoying. There we are, that adds a little bit of texture as well. We could do that as like an extension. Alright, so the living room, the kitchen, the pantry. We have this little extra room, which not sure what it could be yet. And then we have Terrence's room here with his closet. This might okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this is going to be where the second floor is. I'm leaving that there so I can put redstone for all the lights. So let me get the redstone lamp and put in the lights for all these rooms. I don't think his closet needs a light. That's too long of a light. There we are. So I'm gonna do this. I think that looks better. Right. And then the entrance hall obviously needs a light. Bam. Yep, okay, that works. So, think I'm going to make this the main, just like a straight hallway through the upstairs. I know most houses probably wouldn't have this, but it just feels nice to have. I'm going to put this as the banister around the stairs. Hence why I'm expanding it out like this. So we're going to do this. So the main entrance to the upstairs here. This is grander than my actual house, by the way. So for a character who quite literally is based off me, like there's no point hiding it, like he genuinely is just based off me. For a character who's based off me, he lives a way greater life. Well, not really. He kind of does have a greater life than me in terms of like how he lives. So if I lived in this house, obviously I'd have to have Terrence as a brother, but like if I lived in this house, to be honest, I think I'd be like very happy. There's a lot more rooms in this house than there is in my actual house, so but I'm very happy with my house. So this is how I want to. This is how I want the character to live. Oh, actually, I might put a window in Terrence's room. So I think he needs a window in there. Bam, 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 bam. There we are. Right, now building up the walls of the house. Do. It's very big, but it works well. Ooh. Actually, what I might do is like a fade out effect right here. Going to I know a lot of houses would not have that, but in this universe and in the house I create, that's how it's going to be. And I also just think that looks better personally, so alright, so now that I've established how tall this next part of the house is going to be, I can now put in what I need to add in. There we are. Right, so here's the main upstairs area. I'm going to put Caleb's room off to this side. I'm going to... I should probably do redstone as well, but I won't do that for now. So Caleb's room is going to be here. I'm going to put... Since Terrence lives downstairs, he obviously has a mum as well. His mum's going to live here. She's going to have this area like to herself. And trust me, this is genuinely something that happens in some British homes. Like, someone will have a small room, someone will have a big room, someone will have a medium room. In some homes, not all. I think I'll put a bathroom here. I'll build out now Caleb's room. I'm going to base it off my room, but obviously not fully. So I have I think I have the medium room in the house. So I'm going to make Caleb's room the medium room as well. Well, obviously the medium. Actually, I think I'll give Caleb the large room. Just because it seems like it fits. On different sides of my bedroom, there are different coloured walls. I'm going to cut that as well, so I can add something there as well. So I'm going to use this as like a space wallpaper. Obviously it's sculk, but it kind of gives off that space effect. And then I'm going to put in a window here. Just kind of like it like that instead of double windowed up. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do only one style window, just like that. So I like that better now. This room's way too dark. It needs more light. So we do this. Okay. I don't know one. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, I like this. All right. So, I'm gonna then put. All right. What would the walls out here look like? I don't want to go down because marine to give us a little like, cool look. I don't know how to explain it, but I just want to give it a look cool. Yeah, there we are. I'm going to attempt to do both homes, both the Falcon and Falconer households. So ooh, I actually like that color scheme there. Yeah, I like this. I'm gonna have like a big window here. It just looks out the back of the place. Excuse me. That looks nice. So you come upstairs and you just see right out the window. Alright, so over here's the toilet room, as I already mentioned. I'm going to use... I'm going to use diorite, polished diorite, floor, and this, and smooth stone as the walls. This isn't really going to work out as much as I wanted it to, but did I say it was the bathroom? Because there's definitely not enough room for a bath. I'm going to make it the toilet room then. We go like this. Thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put carpet here. I'm going to put just a carpet here. I'm going to put 4x4 carpet here. That's not 4x4, that's 4x4 now. Just a way to fill in the empty space. The toilet room, we have that. We have Caleb's room. Now here, since there's not a lot of space, I kind of want to just use it all. And I'm going to make this the parents' room, or more specifically Caleb's mum's room, as he doesn't have a dad. Because his dad left. Very relatable, as you can tell. Caleb is, yes. Caleb is fatherless for right now. Didn't really expect it to be this small. So, that's what she said. So, I think this is probably a bad room for a parent to sleep in, but a parent loves their child very much, so. Then we have this room. So I think this would be a better place to put the parent in. So I'm going to fix this. I'm going to fix this. Oh, wait, Whoa. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this like a guest room instead of. So to make it bigger, I'm just going to leave the walls how they are. But I'm also going to. It's supposed to be like wallpaper being added onto the walls. Alright. So it kind of looks like wallpaper has been added on. But obviously it's not wallpaper, it's something, it's trapdoors, there we are, that's the word. I also want to add in, just quickly, a little window here. But actually, instead of doing it like regular windows, I'm going to do glass panes, so you still get that effect. Alright, so for the roof, what I'm going to do is netherite blocks. Now, obviously, Caleb's room does not look like this in the actual series, but I am not doing a fully lore. Let me rephrase that. I am doing a lore accurate house based on how it would actually look. The only time you ever actually see this house, or even this room, because this is the main room you only ever see, other than the living room, is Feelings Episode 1, and the Nerdy X trilogy, aka also Nerdy X Last Comes of the Great trilogy. So, well, let me back up on the map and see if you can. No, not really. Okay. Luckily, that's very visible. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna block this one off with netherite. Alright, so the house is coming together. It looks big on the outside, but it's really not all that big. Luckily enough, there's basically windows everywhere. I'm not going to put a window in the toilet. There needs to be a bathroom somewhere. On the way to Terrence's room, you have to go to the You have to go through the bathroom. That'd be weird. Oh, and there's a window looking into the bathroom. Okay, never mind. So what would be the bathroom then? This room's just completely dark. Maybe it could be this room. Maybe this is the bathroom here. This can be the bathroom. I'm going to change the floor here. I'm going to do a checkerboard pattern. So even though it doesn't really make sense, I'm just going to do it. So I like bathrooms with checkerboard patterns. Luckily, this is the perfect size for a bath. So. Wait, what? Alright, that's the bath. Made horribly, but it's still a bath. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a banner as well. I'm gonna get the white banner. See, now it looks covered. Now you look like you could actually put stuff there. Obviously it doesn't. It's not that. That's not how it works. Alright, I'm gonna put the doors in. Now, mangrove down. I want to quickly change the title of this. Let me go to YouTube Studio. Okay. Your videos? Nope. Maybe just the channel in general then. Let me make sure I'm getting that right. It is... Yeah. Okay. Alright. I thought that was dirt for a second. Okay, I need that. And then what I'm going to do is there we are. And the problem is there's no front windows. Oh, that looks better with the sun shining in. Wait, I also just want to check. Yeah. Now that looks more natural. Do we have windows on every side? None on this side. Some at the back. two here. It looks very odd for there to be none on this side. But I can understand why. So, I'm going to change this again because I just think it looks weird. I like that better. It gives it. It not only does it give it a shape, but it just looks better. I think that's where I'm going to stop the video. The live stream for now. Let's just check back at the start. So we have this here. So relative location button. We have Ruby's Band of Rockstars, the Family Fun Diner, the Family, the Pizza Cafe, and the Falcon Household. So the Falcon Household contains is just two. The relative location just sends me to here. I can see Ruby's Band of Rockstars, Ruby's Family Fun Diner, so this way. See what's it called, Pizza Cafe, and the 2000s-2020s Falcon Household. On this side here will be the 2030s to 2050s. So 2030s to 2040s, 2030s to 2050s Falcon Household. And over here will be the final Ruby built location, which should be done in about 3 or 4 live streams. So maybe 5. But that means once I'm done with the Falcon Household here, maybe next stream, I can move on to the second one, the third stream, in the second stream after this, maybe a third one, second and third one for the 2000s, 2030s to 2050s one. This isn't like how they always looked. This is like just at one point in time they look like this. So let's say this one is, let's say this is the final day when Caleb lived in this house. So that would have been 2029. So this is how the house would have looked in around June or July 2029. Then him and Jane would have moved together into the next house, which is going to be here in around probably around. They wouldn't have been homeless. They probably would have lived here until the end of 2029. So let's say this is the final day that Caleb lived in this house on his own in July 2020. Jane moved in August 2029. Let's say that happened. And then I'm just going off the brain here. I'm just going off the dome. So July 2029, Caleb lived here alone. It was the final month. Then August 2029, him and Jane lived together. And then in around February of 2030, they would have moved into this house together. We're here. And then, of course, in 2052, the season 1 comes to an end right there. So, let's end on this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye!